Namaskar, Adab, Shastrekal, and Khushamedid. Very, very good morning, good evening to all of you people. This is your Master DJ Harsh Priyam. So, today I'm going to talk about how you can actually study in Ireland. So, Ireland is one of a very safe country, beautiful country, and a very popular destination among all those students who are actually planning to go abroad and study. So why is that? So there are few reasons, like very basic reasons why Ireland is becoming famous. First of all, that it's an island country. The entire country is based in just one island. Second is proximity to United Kingdom. So because of that, the entire population has an English touch, English accent. The language spoken there is Irish and English. And at the same time, third most important thing, the weather. So here, just a second, looks like that there is some issue in the internet. So here in Ireland, the weather is very soothing, very wow, because it's a kind of coastal area, and at the same time United Kingdom does have a cold weather. So the weather is also a good part, and hence these are some of the reasons why students want to move there. And the biggest reasons, like these are these are complementary kind of things, not the main reason. The main reason is that Ireland has got very good universities, very good research facilities, if I say particularly. So research in Ireland is very strong, and at the same time government also wants international students to come there. So the entire system and setup has been set up like that, so that international students are welcomed there. So in fact, from one of the data, I can tell you that Ireland government itself released that out of every 10,000 people living in Ireland, every 21 are Indian people. Like 0.2% of the entire population of Ireland is Indian. So you can well imagine that 0.2%, it might look very small to you, but for a country, entire 0.2% population of a particular country itself is a big number. So these are the reasons why a lot of people want to go to Ireland, and let me tell you, let me get into more details for you. Then you will be able to understand that why Ireland is a good option. Earning wise, also good option. So first of all, and also, yeah, this is an important part. This is true. You can actually earn 10 lakh rupees in just part time. Forget about the full time. In full time, you have a very higher earning potential. Okay, so let's get into this. Before that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel, because here you will get a very wow, very beautiful content, and it's going to give you a lot of information and insight that whether you should go for which country and whether you should go or not go. So all such information would be covered here. Okay, so here we go. First of all, Ireland. It's a first detail. Ireland is basically divided into two parts. So this entire island is Ireland. Now, in this entire Ireland should be willing to come to Ireland. That is the reason. Now, next is here also, that's 21 Indians per 10,000 head of population. Check. Now is it fine? Check. Now is it fine? No? Okay. Lag, yeah. I understand that. Okay, fine. Now is it fine? Check. Is it fine now? अभी ठीक है? No. Lag, still lag. So अब ठीक है? Now is it fine? Okay, fine. So now if it is fine, let's get back into the session. So I was talking about here the last line. Last line says that 21 Indian students per 10,000 population. Now that means 11,200 Indian students just last year they came to Ireland for studying, and that's a 75% increase compared to the previous 5 years ago. So now you can very well imagine that every year lot many students are now choosing Ireland to be their destination for their studies. So there must be some reason, and there must be some reason why so many Indian students are moving towards Ireland. So this is the reason that first of all, government is also incentivizing them. They are making the rules and regulations easy so that international students should be able to come there. Okay. Now moving forward. Just a second. Hanji. Now moving forward. Here the living expenses is, so living expenses, if I talk about, there are two type of living accommodation. First is student halls, which you can say is kind of dormitory thing, and then there is private renting when you take a complete apartment. So that might range from student halls might range from 200 to 300 euros, and the private renting might range you from 400 to 900 euros. Now 1 euro is around 90 rupees. So if you do the conversion, it will come around from 18,000 for 200 euros for 18,000. If you go to 900, that means somewhere around 80,000. So in between that, you can even have a good decent level of accommodation from at a like 20 to 30,000 rupees per month. This is first. Second is food and groceries. So that comes at around 250 to 350, irrespective of where you are living, because food and groceries are the same. So that brings you somewhere around 20 to 30,000. Again, taking a higher number here. So if you assume 30,000 here, 30,000 here, that makes a 60,000. Okay. Or you can take 25,000 here, 25,000 here on a lower level. So that makes a 50,000. So around 6 to 7 lakh rupees would be required for living in Ireland every year. This is your living expense. Now, if this is your living expense, what about the university fees? So in university fees, if you choose some business segment for undergraduate course only, or if you choose engineering, so these are the fees. So you'll be able to see that for the lower level is almost the same. For the higher level also, it does not vary that much, from 8 lakhs to 22 lakhs, 8 lakhs to 17 lakhs. So if you come something in between, let's suppose you are getting a college of costing somewhere around 10 to 12 lakh rupees a year. So 10 to 12 lakh rupees a year is a kind of average college. 12 lakh rupees along with your living expenses would make somewhere around 18 lakh rupees, 18 to 19 lakh rupees. So that much amount would be required by you to study in Ireland and stay in Ireland. Obviously, you'll have to stay there. Otherwise, how will you be able to study there? So this is the first part. Now moving forward. So both the expenses we have covered. First is education expense and second is fooding and lodging expense. So that is coming somewhere around 16 to 18 lakh rupees. Now moving forward, what are the earning opportunities there? So if I talk about earning opportunities, the minimum salary is 10 to 12 euro per hour. This I am talking about in cities like Dublin and Cork. Now, although if you go to a lower city like tier 2 city like Limerick, here the average minimum wage is 8 to 9 per hour. Although I have done the entire math. So if I do the calculation based on this or based on this, the monthly earning opportunity for you would be somewhere around 56,000. This is K is by mistake. 56,000 to 85,000. I am assuming that 56 to 85, that is the earning opportunity, but this is based on the minimum wages. Now let me tell you, minimum wages are the wages below which no one can employ you. Although it does not mean that entire country or all the people or all the employer there are going to employ you on the minimum wage, because that is the minimum set by the government. So even in India, the minimum wages are 300 rupees per day or 400 rupees per day. But those minimum wages are applicable for the workers, not for the common people. Like if you go to some place, would you be working for anyone in a 300 rupees per day kind of setup? No, obviously no. Like people would be paying you something more than that. So in that scenario, here also the minimum wages are one part based on which you can earn 56,000 to 85,000. But if you show a little of talent, which everyone almost does have, so very easily you would be able to move ahead of this and get a salary above this, like 1 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakh rupees. So I was just checking out a website. Even getting 1.5 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees per month is very normal in Ireland. It's not such a big deal. So if you fight a little, you would be very easily be able to get somewhere around 1.5 lakh rupees per month on a part-time basis. Means considering that you would be doing your college also, and then on a part-time basis, you would be able to earn this much. Now, so based on this is 10 lakh. But if you get an average salary for your part-time work, if you take 1.5 lakh rupees per month and then 12 months, that brings you to somewhere around 18 lakhs per year. Now, in this much amount, you would be very easily be able to cover your tuition expenses and at the same time your living expenses and fooding expenses. Although This might be just cut to cut match. You won't be able to live a extravagant life, but obviously for that you'll have to increase your part-time earning. For that you'll have to apply some brain also. But what I'm trying to say, this is possible. So even through your own working, through your own part-time job, you can probably cover this entire staying there and your education expenses. Okay. Now moving forward, there are scholarships also available. The first and the foremost, in fact, the most famous scholarship there in Ireland is the Government of Ireland International Education Scholarship. Lot many students apply for this, and a lot many students do even get for it. Like get this scholarship. Scholarship are granted for 1 year. The only downside here that it's valid for 1 year only. But the good part is that in 1 year you would be able to settle yourself there, and you would be able to find a good job also. So it's for 1 year. Then bachelor's, master's or PhD, whichever you choose. Then here the first year tuition fees is waived off. Like you don't have to pay that 10 lakh rupees or 12 lakh rupees, whatever the tuition fees is there. And then in addition to that, you get 10,000 euros as a stipend for 1 year. So 10,000 rupees 1 year, that brings somewhere around the number to be 9 lakh rupees. So you are getting 9 lakh rupees for your personal expenses, and at the same time you don't have any tuition fees. So first year is very easily covered. And now in that entire first year, you have to you have to find out that how you'll be able to cover the rest of the expenses of staying in Ireland and studying in Ireland, like for the second year, third year and fourth year. And that is where students are able to do that, because if you're living in that particular area, you would be able to find solutions around it, isn't it? Now moving forward, there are other scholarships as well. So say for example, Global Achievement Scholarship here, 2,000 euro reduction in the tuition fees is there. Although this would be given only if you don't get this one. Okay. But not only this one is there. There are a lot many, like Trinity College Dublin. They also give Indian Graduate Scholarship. Then you get Kemi Business School Scholarship, University of Limerick. So you will get a lot of scholarship opportunities. You need to find out on every college's website. That would be a kind of, manual work, but that needs to be done. But you will get scholarships. Scholarships are there. So like in Trinity College of Dublin, in your class 12th, your overall 90% score is there, then there is a high chance that you will get the scholarship. Applicants must be normally resident in India and have completed their high school education in India. So this is there, and this is a requirement, 90%. So you can even search out other scholarships given by this college only. And in this scholarship, for 1 year, you would be provided 3,000 to 5,000 euro. And this is not dependent on this first scholarship. Even if you get this first scholarship, you still you can get this second one also. Okay. So there are possibilities with which you can work out a solution for you. Now moving forward, in fact, in the second scholarship here, they need only 75% and above. That's it. Isn't it great? Pretty great. So moving forward, there are a lot of scholarship links that I have put here. You can actually check out these scholarship links, and then you'll be able to guide yourself better. Okay. Next is admission requirements. So in admission requirements, obviously you need an English test like IELTS or TOEFL, whatever you prefer. Then English, you need to prove your English skills. So for that, IELTS and TOEFL scores are there. But you will be able to see that in most of the colleges, 6.5 is acceptable. Somewhere it is required 7. So even 6.5 or 7. So you can take a benchmark that I have to score 7.5 out of 9. If you get 7.5, very easily you will be applicable to all the colleges. Okay. Now moving forward, that was the only all information. Although in this particular video, I have not covered the entire detail, like the salary structure, what is the average salary being given there, which all segments does have very good growth opportunity there, job demands are in which sectors. So all these things I would be covering in a next video, in a detailed video. If you need that detailed video, kindly write down in the comment box that you need a detailed video. Then I'll make a detailed video on that. All or otherwise, say for example, if you are like, okay sir, I'm fine with this Ireland, so then you can probably write for any other country or for any other college if you need video on that. Okay. And one more thing, that I am giving a lot of content, going to give a lot of content on Telegram also. So I have created a Telegram channel. Link for that Telegram channel is in the description box. You can join that Telegram channel free of cost, and you will be getting a lot of updates from my side, a lot of college list, the PDFs, and that all for free. Okay, so you can just join that Telegram channel given in the description box. Fine. So ladies and gentlemen, that was all for this session. I hope you loved and enjoyed it. Do let me know how was the session in the comment box, and I'll be